Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
We're back, people. The Laymen Show, bringing you the premier white supremacy podcast coming out of hell.
What? Whoa, lay peeps.
I'm your host, Brother Gabe.
And I'm...
With me as ever, co-host, Brother Lee.
That's right, lay peeps. It's
White
Lee
power.
Ton. Okay, I'm not getting involved.
Can I get a white power?
White power, brother.
White power.
White power. Welcome to the premier evangelical show.
Fucking levels are going mental.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think it's on new mic. It just picks up anything. If you fart, Gabe, I'm telling you, if you fart, it's going to be recorded.
I might have to start doing that. That's a fucking trite podcast bit.
Oh no.
I
I watched something on YouTube. Yeah, that sickened me. And she's known as the Bearpin Lady. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Is it like mukbang? Oh, the girlfriend has arrived. Where was we?
Okay, yeah, I watched something on YouTube which totally disgusted me. Look at that.
You little weasels. No, that's fine. This is this is what happens.
Yeah,
in the podcast.
she's known as the Bearpin Lady, and it's the most disgusting, foul thing I've ever seen.
Or even worse than mukbang.
Oh God, no! It's just imagine a fat woman sat on a couch with her belly hanging in between her legs. She had a gallon of milk with a feeding tube going into her mouth, and she would drink it down and just burp and fart. And then she goes around the country going into supermarkets and burping and...
Straight up, that does just sound like mukbang.
Oh, God, it's disgusting. It's disgusting.
I swear it's just fat people porn.
Oh, God.
And not porn of fat people, porn for fat people.
Yeah.
Anyway, The Laymen Show. We're back.
We're back. Episode 18.
Yeah, we're finally adults.
That's it. What can we do now?
We finally come of age. We can drink. We can
drink
smoke.
while we podcast. Smoke while we podcast.
We can fuck.
Hold on. Hold on. I thought you had to be 21 now. Is it?
No. You just got to. It's actually look 25.
Holy moly!
I got ID'd the other day.
Don't boast. What do you mean you got ID'd?
I got ID'd, and I'm trying to grow out a fucking beard. Fucking.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. So.
I don't know where to start. I think I'm going to start off with our friendly neighbourhood, Julian Assange.
Oh yeah, this is a bit old news now, but we've been aware for a while.
Yeah, but from what I've heard, apparently he shit up the walls in the embassy. He did a bit of Salvador Dali in there.
Well, I'm sure that's what he's doing now in prison anyway. Oh. Nothing's really changed.
Is he on remand? What is he? Is he actually incarcerated?
He's been convicted of contempt of court, if I'm not mistaken, in this country. But he's still got to face the rape allegations in Sweden. Wow.
So do you think he should face the charges where he is now, or do you think he should be extradited to Sweden?
He should fuck off back to Sweden and just get him off our hands.
Because the States want him, don't they?
We've got pressure on us from the States to send him over there.
Why does the States want everyone? Is it because they've got different rules on motorboarding?
No, because it's the whole Chelsea or Bradley Manning thing where it's essentially espionage.
What? Because he gave out confidential information.
Secrets, yeah, confidential information. So,
but he hasn't just done that to the US, has he? It wasn't just totally US.
No, but the US is the only people who probably give a shit. Though.
There was a link published online with every single Hillary Clinton email that you could go through, and I had a look at it, but I didn't want to get bum rushed myself, so I thought I best not look at this stuff.
Also, but the only thing is, at the end of the day, if I'm not mistaken, Julian Assange didn't actually hack most of the information or any of the information. He is a hacker himself, but he just published the information. Most of the information was given to him by Chelsea / Bradley Manning or fucking Snowden.
Yeah, Edward Snowden.
Yeah.
Is he the one who became a woman?
No, that's Bradley Manning.
Oh, is it?
Chelsea Manning, yeah. But yeah, I mean, you don't hear from Snowden anymore.
No, what's happened to him?
He's being, I don't know, bumfucked by the Russians.
Yeah, so what's the advice for anyone then? I mean, we've got no more WikiLeaks now, have we?
No, we still have WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks hasn't been run by Julian Assange for a while. He's been stuck in the embassy, and if I'm not mistaken, they took away his internet rights. His internet privileges, should I say. So he hasn't been able to run WikiLeaks for a long time.
Right, so are there still people out there now who are able to post to WikiLeaks so we can still get information about
It's like fucking Pirate Bay and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody will always take up the mantle to continue on sort of the legacy.
Do you remember when they said that they was going to fine every single person who used Pirate Bay? They were going to track you down.
Good luck with that.
They was going to track you down, come to your house and serve you with the summons for piracy.
Even if it got to that point, anybody who's savvy on the internet knows how to change their IP or, use a VPN.
Yeah, use a VPN.
Use a VPN.
Use a VPN, lay peeps.
Yeah, just Google it. It's not difficult.
Yeah.
I've got one on my mobile phone, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, you can download it on Android, can't you?
Yep.
And I suppose iPhone. I don't know any iPhone users.
Access the dark web, download some child porn, Why is nobody else laughing?
The Laymen Show does not condone
It was a joke.
child porn in any form. So if there's any sickos out there thinking we fucking encouraged you, jump off a bridge. We don't. The Laymen Show don't condone suicide either.
I'm gonna turn the microphone volume down slightly. It's peaking a little too high for my liking.
Okay.
Just a smidge. Shut up, Eve. We should maybe have Eve on the podcast just so I can beat her.
No.
Verbally.
You said you'd never do it in front of people.
I said I would never physically abuse you. Only verbally and emotionally.
You do that all the time.
Yeah.
The dark side of the Laymen Show. Have you heard about this royal baby?
Oh, yeah, the lizard.
There's so many memes flying out about this baby, and most of them are lizard oriented.
The egg has hatched.
Yeah. Yeah, so somebody got sacked over it though.
Oh yeah, Danny Baker.
Mr. Danny Baker has been sacked from the BBC for posting a picture of a couple with a chimpanzee.
I mean, at the end of the day, I never really understood Danny Baker's job.
Danny Baker was like a radio host, but a shit comedian at the same time.
Yeah,
it was someone who was on. You'd see him on breakfast shows and crap like that.
Have I got news for you? And
Has he been on there?
Yeah,
I bet they ripped the shit out of him.
No, normally it's always the politicians that they rip the shit out of. He was more one of the people. He's a
because you get A-list celebrities, and Danny Baker's probably down near the XWs, Zs.
At the best to see.
See?
Although in this country, maybe not. I know who Danny Baker is.
And I don't understand how you would. Because Danny Baker's old school,
It's
isn't he?
literally from Have I Got News for You and
I
stuff
see.
like that.
Because he wasn't a regular on there, was he?
No. Fuck no.
And I think he's been on QI as well.
Yeah, that would explain it as well.
But yeah, no one knows who Danny Baker is.
No, but right, he posted a picture of a monkey.
Yes.
It looks like a black and white photo of a monkey being held by two people, and
That's
said,
right.
Congratulations.
And some PC twat out there has declared this to be racist.
But who is it racist against?
The chimps.
The chinks.
The chimps. Because I don't know who's got offended. I really don't know who's got offended. Do you think?
I can understand why the royal family might be offended, but that's not racism.
No, it's not racism at all.
It's very much the same thing with that Jon Snow thing. He was like, oh, it's just a sea of white people.
Is it because both the parents look like fucking apes?
Oh, I mean, if they look like apes, we all look like apes.
You back in the royal family now?
I am, actually. I'm a royalist.
What, a white supremacist, a royalist? It's all coming out now. No, but honestly, you're right. I don't know who's been offended. I don't even know who's actually labelled it racist. I mean, but the BBC have actually sacked the guy.
I can't believe he's lost his job for it.
I know, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Can you imagine us getting sacked because we've said something?
Don't get me wrong.
Air?
If he'd maybe, I don't know, done it while he was at work, or said it on the air or something like that.
Even if he's done it while he's at work, where's the racism? Where is the racism itself?
No, I very much agree with you. There's no racism.
If both parents were black,
yeah,
you could push it over there. But we haven't got that.
Or if just the child was black, that would be hilarious. If the royal baby came out black, oh, that would make me piss. Please don't cut any of this out.
Okay, so
chinks.
You can't just jump in like that. But yeah, racism.
No, I'm right.
We know from previous podcasts. Yeah, you've got some sort of issue with the Chinese.
No, I have no issue with the Chinese.
You said before
the Chinese have an issue with the rest of the world.
Do they?
But I'm coming to terms with the Chinese.
The Chinese government are planting 800 hectares of forest.
Good for them. Good for them. I just want their cars. The cars and the technology.
The Chinese cars or the Japanese cars?
Chinese.
Which Chinese cars?
All like all the new brands that they're coming out with. They've bought. What the Chinese have done is essentially they've bought a load of Western brands such as Volvo, gotten all the technology that came along with buying that specific brand, and then diversified it into multiple brands.
Because I know the Chinese were replicating everything that we had, so they had their own version of a Range Rover.
Yeah, which now they can't sell
And called
because Range Rover has actually won their legal battle against that company in China. So
really?
That company can no longer sell.
Because they was giving them stupid names like Bright Smile.
Yeah,
like the Chinese do.
Ridiculous fucking names.
But yeah, because they produce some nice stuff.
I'm just saying the electric cars that they are coming out with right now are on point. Real nice to rival. Yeah, but rival European brands.
Is the build quality going to be as good?
Well, I mean, if you look at sort of the build quality of Asian cars in general, they're actually more reliable than.
So you're on about the Mazdas and the Hyundais.
Hyundais, Kias,
with the 7-year warranties.
Hondas, they're all fucking notoriously reliable. Mitsubishi, notoriously reliable.
And the same goes for the motorcycles as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Everyone's had a Japanese motorbike.
They're also just really good. I believe that the Chinese are coming into their renaissance.
Well, that means they're going to be the superpower of the world then, if they carry on.
I mean, in all reality, the only thing that's stopping them from being the superpower of the world is America. Is America's hegemony over the financial system, with the dollar being their reserve currency.
Ah, but the Chinese don't use the dollar, do they?
Everybody uses the dollar.
But the Chinese don't?
No, yeah, they do.
Do
you have to use dollars to buy petrol, to buy
oil.
Because oil is priced in dollars, and only priced in dollars.
Okay, that's interesting. Does China refine any oil? Is there any oil in China? Do they have an oil reserve?
I assume there is oil in China. If I'm not mistaken, there's probably some oil in the Sea of China. And
is that why there's all that fighting over the Bering Sea or whatever it's called?
No, I mean that's with Russia, no?
I don't know.
The Bering Sea.
I know there was some
Russia's
argument.
beef.
Yeah.
But no. What were we talking about?
We started off about racism.
Oh yeah, starting off about racism. Yeah, so I'm liking what the Chinese are doing right now. I think I'm gonna, bow down to our new Slurpee overlords.
Trump hates them. Trump hates the Chinese, and he's always accused them of undercutting the US at every angle.
You've got to respect your enemies.
Yeah, he don't, does he?
As I say, they need some fucking etiquette. They need some manners, especially the fresh off the boats.
Yeah,
the people who
the assimilated ones,
the second generations usually they come off much better. But
isn't that with everyone? Isn't that with every
certain cultures actually have manners, whereas I think it's because the Cultural Revolution that China went through, they just don't have fucking manners.
Each country has its own culture, and some things that they do will seem to us as ill-mannered because they're not from our culture. But surely some things that we do, they'll think, what the fuck? This guy has no manners.
You're probably right about that, but
do you think we're turning into like a universal...
Objectively, the West is still the best. That's the reason why Russia and China have adopted capitalist economic policies.
Capitalism's not working anymore.
Capitalism isn't working, but it is still the best that we have.
Because you think about everything's being monetized. We spoke about this the other day, and you said the Chinese, they're the producers. They create things. Yeah. They supply things. Whereas the people at the top, I don't know what we refer to them as, but they're the ones who take it all in, add interest to everything, monetize everything, take it all in, reap the benefits.
Well, that's the banks, really, isn't it?
Who runs the banks?
The Jews, the Rothschilds, and the other one, Goldman Sachs, and all that, all them fucking cunts.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. So
the Rockefellers.
Yeah, the Rockefellers. Although they were oil barons to begin with, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, yeah, I mean, they decided... I looked at some history about the Rockefellers, and basically he realised that, competition was bad. So he did his best to fuck up other competition. Then he bought the railroads that transported the oil, so they had to go through him anyway, and eventually started taking control of it all. It was very clever, very shrewd.
Yeah.
For back in them days, very shrewd. He realised if he controlled the transportation of all the oil, they have to all go through him, and eventually could just start buying them out.
Yeah.
He could charge what he wanted to transport it.
From Monopoly.
Exactly.
These Jews.
So, talking about America, Joe Biden's trying to run for presidency.
Oh, of course he is.
But there's something wrong with the geezer.
He's had too much child pussy.
That's what I think. I think there was maybe too many preteens in the audience. He was stuttering. He was slurring. There was something wrong with him.
He was pitching a tent under the podium.
Yeah, something's wrong with that guy. We've called him Creepy Uncle Biden before. About 5 months ago, we recorded a podcast where we spoke about him. It was called the Cash is King podcast.
Joe the pedo.
Yeah, we had Joe Biden sticker on it. So if you haven't listened to that episode, go back a few months. You'll find it. It's called Cash is King. We spoke about creepy Joe Biden on there, and it hasn't fucking changed. If you remember back then, you said, don't let him become...
Well, I think he has apologised for
Has it?
touching children inappropriately.
How has he apologised when there was a picture recently of him cupping a baby in the middle of its legs?
Yeah, like fucking holding like a fucking bowling ball.
Exactly.
One in the pink and two in the stick.
We should laugh about it, but it's fucking true. Do you know what I mean? He was bowling balling at a fucking baby, and posing for a photograph.
The baby looked worried.
The baby
parents
looked
didn't give a
terrified.
damn, but it's always. I always say this is always the parents' fault when it like fucking Michael Jackson. The parents' fault. Fucking. Maybe not Jimmy Savile so much. He was that was maybe the teacher's fault and stuff.
Jimmy Savile was fucking scary. When you look back, I mean, talking about Jimmy Savile, they'd mentioned the other day that a lot of children's homes were actually child trafficking on an epidemic scale throughout Britain.
What, like out of the country?
Child trafficking to
paedophiles. I was going to
say within the country. I don't know if they've sent them out, like fucking takeaways. I don't know, but it's scary. It's scary to think that all this shit is coming out now, 30, 40, 50 years after it's happened, because nothing can be done about it.
No, motherfucker's dead.
Yeah,
and even if it did come out before he died,
can you imagine torturing Jimmy Savile now?
Torturing him?
Yeah, just torturing him. To get information out, fucking, torturing him.
Apparently, they say that torture doesn't work.
Why? Because he's that sick?
No, because the people who are tortured will eventually just give you...
anything.
Tell you what you want to hear.
I've often thought that. I thought if someone tortures me, I'll just tell them what they want to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because people have a breaking point.
Yeah, I did steal that fucking Subway sandwich. Mm-hmm. Know what?
So torture doesn't
I went the foot long,
really
mate. I went foot long.
I mean, it's great as a form of like what do you call it, deterrent.
What, to make people think, fuck, I'm going to get tortured?
Well, I ain't going to steal anything in fucking Morocco, because if I do, I'm going to get a hand chopped off.
Well, full hand? I thought it was just a finger.
No, it's a full hand.
Is it?
Yeah.
Do you see a lot of people in Morocco with one hand?
Yes, a lot of people begging.
Ah, but isn't that a racket?
It is and it isn't.
Yeah,
if you're in the begging game, then yes, it's a racket.
Yeah, because I've had to get them as kids, chop their hand off, and that's it, they're beggars for life.
If you're in the begging game, you don't have much of a choice, is the thing, so it's a catch-22.
It's a scary world.
Yeah, one of the...
If I ever see you with one hand, bro, I'm going to check my pockets, check my wallet.
I realised I was a terrible person once when I was in Morocco.
Yeah.
They have people who come up to the cars and beg.
Yeah.
One of them was a very disabled person. Just as the lights turned green, we started to drive off. He turned around to walk away, and he just fell over the curb, and I pissed myself laughing.
What was wrong with him? Did he have like diddy legs or something?
He couldn't walk properly, and I just knew I knew I was going to hell at that very moment. If hell exists.
I'm sceptical, right? Because I remember going abroad, and I saw a guy on a skateboard, begging for money, but he had a blanket over his legs. Someone snatched a blanket away. It was only his own legs that were tarred up. And he'd been scooting around all day and getting money, saying, I've got no legs, man, I can't work.
You got to sort of respect the grift, respect the grind, At the end of the day, the man's tied his fucking legs up and has been like that for hours. He won't be able to feel his fucking toes.
Yeah, that's right. That's how he had the grimace of fucking pain. And you thought that was years of fucking, survival.
I get the fraud, but
the
fucking grind there is unreal.
If it was in this country, that, what is it, ASOS or something, that do the medical thing for benefits.
Oh, yeah.
Is it ASOS? Atos.
Yeah.
It's Atos. They would have said it, he's fine for work. We don't care, he's on a fucking skateboard.
He can scoot about an Amazon warehouse.
Yeah.
He's essentially a fucking Roomba.
Put him in the lawn with a fucking pair of scissors.
He just needs like a fucking.
Just give him a fucking Gillette.
I was more thinking like a
What?
just like a brush, and then he can use it like a fucking.
I don't know.
A gondola.
Exactly.
Mi amore.
Just one cornetto. But think about mechanics. He could slide under cars and that.
Yeah.
Passes spanner mate and just wheels himself underneath. This guy's quite useful. I don't know why he's a beggar. He should be a millionaire. Well, not a millionaire, but he should have money.
And these. No, I never give money to the homeless.
No, I do actually give money to the homeless, but it depends. I don't give them cash. I say to them, have you had something to eat?
I was going to say, if I was going to give them anything, it'd
Yeah.
be food or drink, but
Yeah.
I'd never give them money away to. I don't have enough money.
I
for
used to
myself,
do
let
that.
alone
I used to do that.
These ungrateful bums.
Yeah, I used to do that, but I don't anymore. And because you don't want to feed the drug addicts, do you?
I've got my own drug habit.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to feed them, do you? Because in the end, you're going to end up sort of like giving them money. They're off to buy a gram, and then you end up taxing them, don't you?
Yeah. You end up just, it's a vicious circle. You give them money, they get drugs, you beat them to death. Steal the drugs.
Where's my money, man? Where's my money?
You might as well have just bought the drugs in the first place.
Oh, God. So there's all sorts going on in the world at the moment. There's fucking this climate change crap at the moment. Extinction Rebellion.
All these libtards.
Yeah, do you know what? It was like somewhat of a Star Wars movie. There was clips of like hundreds of police officers all marching down to the Capitol to stop these. They're essentially teenagers, aren't they?
Yeah, fucking all millennials.
Yeah.
Millennials, and if there's anybody older than that, they're hipsters.
Where's it? How did it start? Who started this? It just came up the blue one minute. It was yellow vestas.
Greta Thunberg cunt.
Greta
Thunberg. Yeah. That gash.
Where's she from? Who's
I
she?
don't know, but she's going to be a lesbian.
Do you know what I mean? I think her parents are high-ranking officials in Summer because she's appeared out of nowhere. Extinction Rebellion has turned up. They've got fucking logos. They've got printed flags, banners. This shit's organised, bro. You can't just fucking... we can't gather fucking yellow vestas here in Hull with fucking proper banners. They've got it all.
My only problem is, I'm sure there's got to be somebody, an adult out there, more informed, maybe, to take up the same mantle, another liberal that's actually, qualified, rather than a child.
I don't know. It's a front. They're using her as a front.
It's to evoke an emotion.
And do you know what the conspiracy theorists have already pulled up? They're into all this display of a one eye symbolism. So I don't know if you've ever noticed it online or in adverts or in media programs, anything like that. Have you seen it?
Are we going conspiracy theory now?
I'm going to dive a little bit into that
this
because
is the Laymen conspiracy theory section, people.
Yeah, Lady Gaga does it. Everyone does it. It's fucking everywhere. This one eye shit.
The Illuminati.
Yeah, it's something to do with that.
It's on the $1 note, the $5 note, or something in it.
Yeah, she does it. She's been pictured covering one eye. Why?
Maybe she's a pirate.
And their logo as well. I looked at the logo, and it's basically two triangles in a circle. I don't understand it. What's it meant to even mean? Do you know what I mean? Like I said, Gabe, something's not right. They've had way too much fucking... Someone out there has made this shit. All the jackets, the flags, the banners. Someone's done it.
I know who's done it.
Who's done it? Soros.
The Chinese. They make everything late.
Yeah, it's only for a week. It'll last.
Yeah, it's a microcosm.
But talking about like gatherings and bollocks, it's been the Met Gala, hasn't it? So
more liberal horseshit.
Yeah. So what's the Met Gala? It's like a artistic fashion gathering or something.
It's basically a gathering of the faggots.
Well, talking about gathering of the faggots, I mean, all the ladies, right? They know Harry Styles, don't they?
Yeah.
He's out with that One Direction. One Direction. And ladies were crying. Girls were fucking tearing up and passing out when this.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, he's turned up now in a fucking dress, high heels, fucking earrings in. What the fuck is going on? See-through top, the lot.
He's coming out.
Is that what it is? He's turned up as gender fluid.
You've got to support these people, Lee, in their mental illness.
I can't do it.
You've got to reinforce their mental illness. You've got to let them know that this is okay.
Harry Styles, you look hot.
Yeah, I would fuck you.
There we go. That's our bit.
That was Lee's talk.
No, it is. We spoke about mental illness becoming something bigger than it actually is. When you mentioned about population growing, so the numbers of mentally ill people will grow in ratio.
Yeah.
It's fucking true. And I think it's more prevalent nowadays. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's the internet, television, media, the food we eat, or the shit that we're smoking. Genetically modified weed, bro.
But
they're controlling the weed.
We spoke about this on the podcast before. I think you've got to be a little weird to be famous. You've got to be. Well, Kanye West, fucking Harry Styles now, Lady Gaga, who's the other one? Sia.
Right, then, if that's the case, one of us two are going to have to plan a fucking breakdown.
Oh, that'll be me then.
Okay, so...
we won't have to plan what it'll happen in... give me 2 years. Give me till I'm 30. I will have a midlife crisis, Lee.
I'll be sat here going, it's the Laymen show with just me. Gabe's padded up.
Gabe's in a fucking drug-induced car.
They won't let me in to see him, so I've had to broadcast on my own.
This is a good podcast.
Let's get some prayers together. Get everyone online and everyone praying together for Gabe. They might start wearing T-shirts. Free Gabe.
I have to start a GoFundMe for my medical costs.
People, don't donate because it's just going to fund his weed habit.
I need electroshock therapy, people, on my balls.
Yeah, and some citalopram while you're at it. Venlafaxine, you dump it on him.
Yep.
Oh God.
Suppository style.
Yeah. So going back to this, what's her name? Greta
Thunberg.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a.
What we sidetrack. It's just I ain't finished talking about her. I've got more. You've raised more questions.
Okay.
First of all, I didn't know who the fuck she was, where she's come from, where's it heading.
I think. And see,
didn't they glue themselves to fucking trains?
I don't even know if Greta Thunberg and the Extinction Rebellion are even linked.
I think there was. I think some woman glued her titties to the fucking road.
No, they glued themselves together outside of a bank
or
something.
They did that through the arms in a tube. But some woman glued her titties to the fucking road, I'm telling you.
A nips. Just the nips.
I don't know if it was just the nips or if she did the full areolas. But yeah, that's right. I know the medical terms.
Just the underboob.
Okay, for those who don't understand that, it's the fried egg part. So she glued herself to the fucking road, so they couldn't pull her off.
They could have.
If they did, they would have left some speed bumps behind. No, but that is extreme. And some guy had glued his hands to a fucking train in King's Cross Station or something, brought that to a halt. Super glue.
I think that the train should have been allowed to carry on its journey.
Can you just imagine him just coming to the side looking like fucking... What's his name? Fucking Tom Cruise at a Mission Impossible.
I would just love to see the look on his face as the train started moving off.
His face would look like Wallace and Gromit.
And he realises that it's not going to stop.
This is going to be a bad day.
Oh, I told you I'm a terrible person.
Oh God, no! You got to laugh. Do you know what I mean? Life is full of so much seriousness. You've got to laugh at everything.
Yeah.
If you don't, you're going to end up like one of these nutters. Do you know what I mean? Bloody hell.
Oh, that was a good one.
That
was a good bit.
Take a breath, everyone. Take a breath.
Bit.
You're all probably pissing yourselves as well, so take a breath.
We might as well go back to the Met Gala. Let's have a look at some of these fucking queefs.
Oh, yeah. Let's have a look at some of the people who went to this Met Gala. I mean, you'll know the name. Right, who's this?
There he is.
Okay, we've got Harry Styles, who's wearing Gucci, by the way.
He's wearing fucking high heels.
High heels. A one-piece.
It's got like a cravat on it.
A one-piece lady's outfit with a lace top.
Can we get even on this one? Because she's probably the fashion expert here.
Go on then. Can you describe this outfit?
Yeah, it looks like Gothic It.
What? Hold on. Is this the words of a fashion expert?
Gothic It is in It from the Addams Family.
No, the clown.
The clown. Oh, Eve, you're right.
Okay.
If you think about what it wears and turn that black and see-through, that is Harry Styles' fucking top.
Yeah.
But he's got fucking dangly earrings in.
He's wearing too much jewellery. Black. He's got black nail varnish on.
And he's got Liberace rings on. Do you know what? He looks like a fucking magician gone wrong.
Are those trousers a nod to Simon Cowell as well?
Them trousers are...
And the trousers... Is that a one piece or do they just go up to his nipples?
No, they're actually a one piece. It's a one piece. His nipples are out. His fucking nipples are out. And this is meant to be, I think he's classed it as gender fluid. How this is fucking gender fluid is beyond me.
No, this is gender fluid.
How is it?
But this is also either...
This is transvestitism. How is that gender fluid?
This is either a cry for attention...
Yep.
Or, to be more cynical than that, him glomming on to a trend.
I watched a video game.
It's very much in vogue at the moment, especially in America, to be trans.
I watched a video game.
For the liberals.
I watched a video how they made all black people dress up as women in films, and they had to do it. All the comedians. Dave Chappelle, Will Smith. Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Will Smith, you name them, they've all done it.
Well, Will Smith's wife is a MILF. Have you seen that bitch?
Nope.
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Jada what?
Jada Pinkett Smith.
I think the middle name just says it all there, bro. Pinkett.
I hope that's his wife and not like...
Sounds like a
one of
fucking
his
porn
sons or
star
something.
name.
Speaking of fucking trans again,
Yeah.
Will Smith's son.
What's happened now?
He dresses like a woman all the time as well.
Why?
I told you, if you're famous, you're weird.
Right, I don't know about you, Gabe, but I'm not comfortable wearing a dress.
If you're famous, you either wear a dress or you fuck kids. Those are your two options.
Right, I'll wear a dress then, in that case. Who else is there at this Met Gala? Let's have a look.
Let's have a look at these faggots.
Okay.
Oh
my god.
I don't even know who that is, but that looks like an even gayer Russell Brand.
Oh my god. It looks like it's Alessandro Michel. Or Mikel.
Looks like a gay Russell Brand.
Once again, Gucci.
Although, as I say, Russell Brand looks gay.
Yeah, he's dressed like a fucking disco dancer. Oh! This is something out of the X-Men.
Yeah, it's fucking Falcon from the Avengers.
And who is that? Who is this?
I don't know.
Billy Porter. We don't know. Let's go.
Is that a man or a woman again? Can't tell.
We can't tell. This is what's happening.
Now that is all right, I guess.
This is Gucci again, isn't it? Look, Ashley Graham.
I don't know who this is. I'm assuming it's just a model.
Yeah, but
I mean that is fine.
I mean, if you look at her legs, is that actually on her legs or is that superimposed?
No, I'm assuming that is actually like tights or something.
Yeah, tights that go over the shoes. Dan Dapper.
Yeah,
or Dapper Dan.
They look like they go over the shoes.
No, that's fucking weird.
I mean, I'm okay with it as far as the rest of the shit that we've seen.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, in relation, that's probably the tamest stuff that we've actually seen. Who the fuck is this?
Dapper Dan. This is fucking Dapper Dan. This is the guy, I think he's in Harlem. And he's got a shop, hasn't he?
This guy's got some straight up pimp swagger.
Yeah, he's a pimp swagger, but he dresses the rich, like, rappers and all that shit. He dresses the suits. He does the suits for them.
That is...
Yeah. Dapper Dan.
That is some pimp swagger.
Yeah. I don't even know who these people are.
They're all just fucking fashionistas and faggots and...
Right, let's find the craziest one. Let's scroll through.
And
let's see.
Pedophiles, pederasts, fucking... Some of them are apparently fucking birds, and one of them's a fucking moon cricket.
People, if you can, get online, put Met Gala in, and have a look at the Vogue pictures, right?
Oh,
you won't believe some of
go.
this crap. What the hell is that?
That's Aquaria. That is trans.
Who's Aquaria?
Or should I say no? That's a drag queen.
Yeah.
Aquaria's a drag queen.
Yep.
Fucking hell.
Wearing what? Oh no! I was hoping she was wearing Dolce and Gabbana. You gotta get that Dolce and Gabbana.
John Galliano. So I see. So
she's wearing like some tapioca dress. What the fuck is that? Whoa! It's a dwarf.
Whoa, there's a dwarf.
There's a dwarf.
There's a dwarf.
There's a fucking gratuitous dwarf.
And she's got a low cut top on. Why? You can almost see her pubes.
I assume that's something to do with the dwarf tossing contest.
Oh my god!
I mean, again, she's probably got she's got one of the least offensive.
So this is essentially
on.
This Met Gala is essentially all the top designers just advertising their shit. It's like a fucking job expo. Whoa, Dracula, who's this?
My
Who the fuck is this?
God.
Like, pull the name up.
That is gay Dracula. If I've
This
ever
is
seen
Ryan
one.
Murphy wearing Christian Siriano.
Can you imagine somebody walking down fucking Whitefriars in that?
Yeah, going, the children of the night.
They would
What
get-
sweet music they make. Fucking Dracula.
The abuse. The abuse that they would receive wearing that.
He would get kicked in the nuts within 10 seconds.
He would have a crowd around him of people throwing things at him.
Fucking hell. Come on, there's got to be more. There's got to be more. This is interesting. We've got a mermaid.
Yeah, with a strong jaw.
Yeah.
Florence Welsh. Yeah, so is that Florence from Florence and the Machine?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
So occasionally we need a woman's input to...
Okay, that looks quite normal. This is, who is this?
Doots and Crows.
Doots and Crows. That looks like a normal ball gown.
Yeah, I'm assuming that anybody here who we don't know is just a fucking model. Is an airhead. Has nothing in them but the hole between their legs. Corey Gamble.
Which they fill with Gucci.
And that is euphemism for jizz.
Right, these are all looking kind of normal. What you expect at a fashionista shit.
That looks like something out of Game of Thrones, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess like some Chinese Game of Thrones.
The Chinese version.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Happy Smile. What the hell?
Doesn't look like she has any legs.
That's weird. B. Schaffer.
Karazini.
No, go back. This is some shit that you would get bullied over at fucking school. He's got fucking half-mast on, he's forgot his socks, he's got a blazer that only fastens here.
Yeah.
It's messed up.
I like gold!
I know.
Yeah,
Emily Blunt.
wearing some fucking... I don't even know what to call that. That looks like Donald Trump's wet dream.
Yeah, she looks like the fucking...
A white woman dressed in gold.
One of them
a pretty
awards.
white woman dressed in gold.
Looks like a BAFTA award. Whoa! He's
why
just.
Why have they taken a photo of the security guard?
Is that let's find out who that is. It was this nigga, Frank Ocean, wearing Prada. Bro, he looks like a tramp. He looks like he's just left his work.
It looks like he's just there to
Frank
work.
Ocean, you fucking let us down, bro.
No, Prada let us down.
Prada, you fucking let us down.
I mean, he could have popped a smile, but...
Yeah, he looks terrible. It looks like he's just left work. Where's his... No, do you know what he needs? A flask and a fucking plastic lunchbox.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Or a briefcase.
Yeah. Look at him. That's terrible.
I mean, that's
quite fancy,
I
isn't
guess.
it?
Yeah.
It's very feminine, that
Naomi
one.
Campbell.
Naomi Campbell. Yeah, you look
she's
good.
fucking fine.
See, these are fine.
She's fine. Taylor Hill.
Whoa. What am I looking at here?
Can I just take a moment to be sick? Just sick into my own mouth.
Right.
Is that okay with you, Lee?
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. You vomit up while I take a look at this picture a bit closer.
Thank
who
you
are
very
these? So
much.
we've got Jemima Kirk and someone called Lena Dunham.
Oh, Lena Dunham. Jesus Christ, she has become a fat dyke.
Who's Lena Dunham? Who's Lena Dunham?
Do you remember the... Oh, I don't want to say do you remember because it's actually a fairly recent thing, but she did a TV show called Girls. It's essentially a modern Sex and the City.
Nope.
Yeah, it wasn't for us, Lee.
Oh, right.
It was very much not for us. In her... You'll be interested in this, though.
Yes.
In her autobiography, she put in that she used to masturbate with her baby sister in the room and put rocks in her sister's pussy.
That would explain why she stood opposite a dominatrix. Because this other woman, she's wrapped up in some sort of fucking plastic.
She looks like a fucking Twinkie.
She does, yeah. And the other woman dressed in black, she looks like she got a shower cap on. These are terrible looks, and look at the photographers.
Lena Dunham.
The photographers are fucking loving it.
Lena Dunham.
He's laughing his tits off.
You fucking fat.
Yeah, you set of idiots. You fucking idiots.
And we've got Ariel
David Bowie.
here.
Is that David Bowie? No, it's Abby Lee Kershaw.
I don't know who that is.
Neither do I.
I don't know who this is either, but she's got... Her eyes are really wide apart, and the longer I look at her, the further apart they seem to be.
You see her for what she really is.
They're drifting further and further apart. Sophia Sanchez
The
wearing
Batak.
wearing mango.
Wearing
the
mango.
Batak. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Is that Chris Brown? Yeah, Chris
It's
Rock.
Chris
sorry.
Rock.
Oh, right, okay. I mean, yeah, Chris Rock looks fine.
Yeah, he's come as normal. Do you know what I mean?
And I'm assuming that's his wife. She looks fine as well.
She looks spaced out, bro.
Mm.
Just had a line.
It
It's like, look at me, bitch.
Her head looks too flat.
It does at the top.
Oh.
Ugh.
The Cumber bitch and...
Yes. And Sophie Hunter.
I mean, he looks like a pimp.
It does. He's gone back in time with this one.
Some pimp swagger, yo.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is a nice suit.
I'm not being funny, right? This isn't racist, but white pimps just don't look right, do they?
White people, white suits aren't for white people, but he does look good in it. Ugh, is that another dyke? Oh, sorry.
This looks
like
like
a
Laverne Cox.
I'm assuming it looks drag.
Lovin' Cox.
Hey, Lovin' Cox.
What the hell? Someone's forgot the trousers. Who's this?
I can see.
We can see way too much on
we
this.
call that a Cameltoe or a Mooseknuckle? What are we
I
thinking?
don't know, but it looks like our ass is on the one way around.
I think we need to.
Yeah.
I think we need to do a poll on the Laymen Show Facebook group. Cameltoe or Mooseknuckle.
Right. Okay, let's have a look who this is.
And I think we found the name of the episode.
This is Amber Valletta. So take a look at Amber Lavetta. Valletta.
And the Katie.
Oh no, these
Mary
two are
Kate
weird
and
now,
Ashley
aren't they?
Olsen. How are they still famous? What do they do?
This is what they do. One of them stares at the camera, the other one looks over there, and that is every single photo they are in.
Neither of them are staring at the camera. She's staring past the camera.
But they do this. They always have this look where one's looking ahead, one's looking over there.
They look like They look like Down syndrome witches.
They look like witches.
They look like Down syndrome witches.
They are dressed like witches.
They look like retards.
They've just killed their parents, Gabe.
Nigger.
And that's a sign.
Timing, baby. Timing.
That's a sign.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, we're actually coming to the end of the coming to the end of the podcast.
Oh yeah, that's gone quick. So, wanted to mention our next interview. We've got a guest interview with none other than a freestyle battle rapper named Chapo, the Beast from the East.
Well, yep, it was a good interview.
So that's coming up next for
Terminator timelines.
Yeah, so keep your
Back to the Future.
Exactly. Watch out for this one because it's going to be interesting. And we've got some better news. Is in the future, very near future, the Laymen Show will be producing the first track. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna be dropping a music video.
We're not professionals, but we're going to do this, and we're going to introduce ourselves, so you'll be able to see our faces.
Oh, my balls.
Exactly, and I think Chapo's going to be our guest on it.
Yep.
So, we've got a great producer, hopefully, and that'll be brilliant. So, let's do our plugs.
Join us on the Facebook show. Our Facebook group, The Laymen Show, Twitter, same shit.
That's
Everything
right.
is The Laymen Show, yo.
Facebook
Holler
has
at us.
exploded. We are near enough 400 members now.
Speaking of Facebook, I'm trying to get banned from Facebook.
I've heard about this. I saw a post where you'd been warned by Mr. Zuckerberg.
Yes. Yeah.
What did he say to you, bro?
I mean, he's a Jew, so he doesn't like anti-Semitism.
Let's just go around to his and knock on his door.
Yeah, but we'll see how that goes. I'll keep the lay peeps informed.
No. What did you actually get banned for?
Oh, anti-Semitism.
In what form? Did you say, like, Jews have to be killed or something, or...?
No, I think I called somebody an unfunny kike.
Is that on my post? was it on a post of Donald Trump sucking off
God.
Netanyahu?
Oh, God, yeah. Funny times.
Oh, you got a warning?
Yep, I got a warning.
What did it say?
It said your post has been removed. You can appeal this decision, but I was like, no, fair enough. I can't justify that.
Do you know what? Fuck you, Facebook. Do you know what I mean? Fuck you, Facebook. That is my only response.
Free speech, baby, free speech.
Exactly.
You know.
Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, this has been The Laymen Show. This has been Leeton.
Yep, this has been Gabe, White Power.
Exactly, don't forget.
You say exactly after that, you're supposed to disagree.
I'm on the fence here,
You're
bro.
supposed to be contrarian in some...
I love all colours, except the fucking rainbow. What was that?
We'd end on a fucking down.
No. It's been brilliant, guys. Keep up the good work. Keep posting. Keep liking. Keep sharing. And we'll just keep going.
Holler at us.
Lots of lovely peeps.